For the visiting San Antonio Spurs, at power forward, Harrison Barnes. At forward, Devin Vassell. At shooting guard, Stephen Castle. At guard, De'Aaron Fox. At center, Victor Wembanyama. The head coach of the visiting team, Greg Popovich. And now, please welcome your New York Knicks. At forward, at 6'4", number 3. At guard, at 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. At forward, at 6'7", number 8, O.G. Anunoby. At guard, at 6'2", number 11, David. At center, at 7 feet, number 32, Cardi Towns.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at center. And for New York, Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's O.G. Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the four-man position. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now, here's Fox. You can't get that one. Brunson with some nice D. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Pass to Hart. And here's Towns. Out to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Bridges. Castle misses. New York's gone 102 from long range in the first quarter. And one thing among many, Doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive. how about that quickness rolling off the screen? Barnes gets all the separation he needs there.
Bridges inside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Now, here's Fox. Shoots over Brunson. That's good from Fox on the assist by Wembanyama.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Towns down low. Wembanyama on him.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Towns, a screen on Fox. Brunson with a clean look, and it's off from three-point range. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Wembanyama outside. Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And the basket by Vassell.
Well, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Fox against Brunson. Here's Towns, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. The Spurs also with the sub. Paul's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. He was all alone on that one.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Brunson. Still scoreless. Buries it down low.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants a t-shirt?
So for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges checked in for Josh Hart, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Spurs making a switch here. 1:30 left to play in the first. Now here's Paul. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Now here's Payne. Pass to Achua. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Ball outside.
11-9.
To the inside. Here's Johnson. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Knicks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. We shoot again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's the floater. That shot off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
We've got Payne. Mikal Bridges out there with Achua. Then it's Robinson. And it's McBride in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And here is Achua. Pass to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson left side. Bridges outside. There's a screen by Achua. Bridges misses. San Antonio trailing here. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Here's Bridges following the basket by Chris Paul. Good on the shot. Bridges got his second bucket.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Johnson with it. Achua's on him. Here's Champagnie. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to McBride. Back to Payne. New York moving it around. Bridges passes to Robinson. Payne kicks to Bridges. The rebound by Champagnie. Bridges has gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. Inside, outside, Fox. 13 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges inside. Guarded by Fox. They get it back. Here's Payne. Knocks down the 3-ball. Payne's got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to Sohan. Down low. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
Doesn't look for New York. Anthony Towns checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. On the wing, Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Pocket 6. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 3. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now, here is Robinson. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Robinson kicks to Anunoby. Bridges deciding where to go with it. New York, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Fox. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And Brunson has it in the corner. Fox with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Mitchell Robinson.
And the added strength coming into play for Vassell. Nice job scoring through the contact.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Achua comes in for Robinson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. And it's tied up with that one. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Anunoby, no good. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Vassell against Anunoby. From downtown, Vassell, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Achua. Back to Brunson. Anunoby outside. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's McBride. New York, no good that time either.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Paul passes to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Vassell. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Anunoby, good.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Knicks lead 19-16.
Brunson against Paul. Pass to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. No good there off the double clutch. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks out front. They're up by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Knicks leading by 3. On the court right now for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Home in the paint. Bridges misses.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And Fox gets it to go.
I tell you what, Fox shooting now in rhythm. Got to respect also his decision-making, really getting a good feel for how the D is playing.
Now, here's Hart. Anunoby is screen on Barnes. Hart, wide open, he fires. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Takes it inside. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Towns against Wembanyama. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brunson right side. Pass to Hart. Plays it up and banks it in. And now a 5-point Knicks lead.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show up your best move. Let's go! You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Shake it. You have the camera on you.
Fox against Brunson. Shoots the three. Fox, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
What's up?
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Outside, Fox. Over Brunson. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Brunson, good.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game, his ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Now, here's Vassell. He has 5. On the wing, Barnes. Good on the three-point shot. Barnes has got 5.
It's a big part of what makes Harrison Barnes tick, right? Spot-up shooting off the catch, one of his truly strong suits.
That's too hard. Brunson against Fox. Brunson, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Castle. A miss that time would have put him up. The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Brunson. Here's the three. Brunson from long distance.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson to catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Vassell outside.
Knicks lead 30-26.
Back to Fox. Six on the shot clock. Goes up on the high post. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Brunson. That one wide left. Spurs trail by 4. Now some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
That's toughness, that's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Nifty move. Misses from short range.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And here's Brunson. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Converting through contact. Nice job by Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Fox with it. He's got 9. Will it go? And we've reached the end of the third. Knicks lead by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Spurs trail by 8. Achua is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Pass to Anunoby. Achua inside. Johnson on him. Achua no good. And San Antonio shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Ball passes to Sohan. Now here's Fox. He's guarded closely. The Knicks leading by 6. Now Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
That's good from Anunoby. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive abilities.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now, here's Fox. Over McBride. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Fox. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Kolek. Outside, Towns. Off target from three-point range.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Sohan. His three-pointers off the mark. The Knicks leading by 6. Over in the corner, McBride. Some nice passing by New York here. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Anunoby passes to Towns. McBride with the ball. Here's Kolek. Off target from outside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now, here's Johnson. Back to Paul. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Kolek. Back to Anunoby. Launches it. Can't hit that one. Outside, Fox. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
Breaker Gas Group.
Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Bridges kicks to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Knicks lead 39-32.
Brunson against Fox. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson scanning the floor. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he's someone the defense should be keying on, especially in this moment.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
Here's Brunson. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
One of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the 3-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Vassell against Brunson. Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. And that's 19 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
And it's Brunson missing. Spurs trail by 5. Fox with it. Brunson picks him up. Fox, no good. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. It's to Hart. Brunson outside. Shoots over Fox. New York, no good that time either. The Spurs have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Spurs passing it around. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch. Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you wide. Big-time shot.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
City Kid.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vassell, no good. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Now, here's Anunoby. Doubled by Vassell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Pass to Castle. A three from Barnes. The shot misses. So a close game sees New York take this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.